Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, so here's your review video. It's possibility that things are going to get loud because seniors are going to be coming through outside in the hallway, so just stay with me. All right, so this is where we're going to start with ancient civilizations. Okay, I have the test sitting right in front of me, so I'm just going to run down the test and kind of fill you in on exactly what's on the test, which is exactly what's been on your assessment. So here's where you need to study your learning targets. You need to study your I can statements or your learning targets. This PowerPoint, as you can see up at the top, I have placed the learning targets that go with each PowerPoint, and study your old assessments because I took these exact questions from the assessment. All right, let's start. So the first thing that I'm going to start with is one of the questions is list one similarity and one difference between the Mayans and the run through text, and then on test you're between them and differences. I see it. Okay. Created the 65-day. They used to mathematics people to use numbers, use glyphs and pictures, and so brilliant. We did. So they did about hypothesis led to their of the Mayans still exist. Aztecs are warriors. They military empire. Remember, they would gold or silver from other for that protection. Our people, so it was huge. Capital city. It was impressive. Chinampas. These are the island guards. They worshipped their god. They were here, so we see that are abandoned their city. The Mayan Aztecs were not. That come to my mind. Both are traders. Have impressive skill. They both work nature. About the Mayans today, the is from the zero. Feel from one that is in the review being exchanged. So at least lasting and here we have connected for the slightly richer. Cash is changing hands. More silver is changing. More crops spread over land. We use tomatoes and diseases are indigenous people. I didn't list all of things that spread the America's too, so an impact. The food that we have without the Columbian exchange, they have today Columbian exchange. That little article, that fun article. Italy now tomato sauce. Could Italy without the tomato? And one of the rub highlight was from highlight mine. Moving on. So independence. Simple. They desired Spain anymore. Independence from Spain. 22 officially. That's what was the whole result. Become their own. Mexico establishing, and it is right. These are their three governing themselves. Because they've never governed foreign countries, creating the strong government economy that they needed. And then here of the Revolution and Mexico Wars, drastic independence, Spain. So their revolution between the rich and the poor. One of the nine they owned nine were actually working the land didn't get to own is what caused revolution. Result of this revolution, an institution is redistributed through the Ojibwe as they finally gain the pork. It's just the importance of the Constitution allows the Mexicans their land back. Timelines are on the test. You need to know pre-AP right here. So, current of Mexico. Their government, their democracy, they're made up of third. That means they have parties, and the Republicans and the Democrats to vote for. They have the government, they have a president, but they're presidents. Their economy, they have a weak. I say they don't have a weak. They're not a third country. They're trying to stability, growing economic, but they're not weak. See that they grew this in 2017 again, and those look, but that's showing growth in their economy. So sorry, my computer wants to update. All right. They are becoming, the way that they are becoming richer, or they're growing their economy, is they're becoming more industrialized. The way they're becoming more industrialized is through manufacturing with these maquiladoras. Remember, these are factories that finished good. They finish the good, and then they ship it off. So when I ask you, what are some aspects of Mexico's economy, you can write all these things down. They're becoming more industrialized. They use maquiladoras. That you can give me their GDP. You can also tell me that they're needing to create more jobs. It's still a problem. And the problems they're still facing today. They are facing pollution. They have a really high pollution problem, safety and crime, and they need to create more jobs. This is the test. It's short. It's study it, and use test for tomorrow. We're on the 19th. You guys, I am proud of you, and have a great evening.